Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
What's up, everybody? Kickin at Stateside is back for a special Saturday edition again.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Lovely Saturday
Brian,
morning.
Adam here. Got Ralphie producing per usual. Today is another one of those days where we can actually sit here and watch the games as they kind of unfold. We got, what are we in this? Not quite second half of these 10 o'clock games here.
Yeah, we're about the 30th minute across the board.
30th minute.
32, somewhere in that realm.
Right, and also there was a game earlier today which saw lovely Chelsea win.
Yeah,
Thank God.
You should be thrilled. Great start to your morning. Your team wins and you hit the score right, which I'm sure was stressing you out at the end.
Yeah, but like I said, I was like, you know what? I was kind of hoping for that one goal for Spurs, unfortunately.
Get your 4 points and
get
out of there.
Yeah.
So
it was all good at the end of that. But, yeah, we'll kind of talk a little bit more about that once we get rolling here. Also, we'll go through some of the games. There's 4 games going on right now.
Yeah, 4 right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then the big one later today, we got Leicester versus Man City at 12:30. That kind of ties into the poll question we had up on the Facebook page. We said just a simple one: Leicester City will beat Man City today. Was our first one. Just a simple one. See what the Foxes have in mind.
I hope so.
I know, for your sake, you had a Liverpool nice win for them, but we'll talk about that as well. And also, I have up on the YouTube, Twitter poll question. Obviously, we'll probably talk a little bit about the Man City thing too. The whole. Did we get to talk about that on this show?
We didn't really know. We didn't really get to discuss that because we've had that little break from that Tuesday all the way to here. So
I didn't remember what day it came out, but yeah.
Yeah, we had it up on there on A2D social media.
That's right.
Nothing.
Dropped that one.
Yeah.
But Man City with the 2-year ban in Champions League possibly happening here with obviously they have to go through the appeal process and whatnot.
More and more though, everything I read and hear, it sounds like this thing's holding up.
It's going through, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But obviously, Pep Guardiola came out. The coach said, I'm going to stick around no matter if we're going to be in, the second or third division.
Bullshit.
Which is, highly unlikely. So it's kind of like, Pep Guardiola, with everything coming out, he was going to be the manager next year at Man City, agree or disagree. So pretty standard stuff going forward. Also, we had Champions League kickoff earlier this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll kind of talk about that a little bit, and then some of the big games coming up next week as well. Obviously, Bayern-Chelsea is a huge one on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, the big daddy is Man City-Real Madrid.
Some exciting.
So good stuff coming in there. What else? The hot topics, obviously. There's a good one we thought Ralphie would enjoy.
Oh, Ralphie's really going to love this one. So
you know how I always have like a crazy story as part of it? This is a pretty good. I think this might be the best in like crazy story. I know we had the guy punching the horse cop last week. And
this tops it.
Bribery, but this one just takes the cake, I think.
This one's going to top it. I
This
don't know.
one's
I
pretty
don't know.
legit.
I don't know how you go, but you can't really go bigger than this one.
Yeah. It's like, where do you go from that, though?
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of pressure.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah. Which I said, you know what? If this is happening in said league, it's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, before we get going, Ambuck Services. We got to give them the gutter cleaning. They do the rotted board replacement. We talk about the deck restoration, staining, obviously, like I always say. I mean, we're basically going to skip winter, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like
This weekend's supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah, we had it a couple days of cold again, and now all of a sudden we're right back into the mid-50s, 60s. So
you want
perfect time to call these guys and get these things done.
Yeah, you got to get your deck looking fresh.
Yeah, and get the gutters done, because even if we
done,
do get that
obviously.
late snowstorm, you're going to want that done so you get your drainage.
Well said.
Yeah.
And obviously a new deck if you need a new one too, and the tree trimming.
Yeah.
Got to make
They
your
do it
bushes
all.
look great.
They do
everything. And you can visit them at ambuckservices.com or call them 856-879-5530. Again, 856-879-5530. Ambuck Services Gutter Cleaning.
Get it done.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, do you want to start with talking about the earlier game today?
Yeah, why not? Let's pop off right where we where the day started. Obviously, a big one. It was going to be the battle for fourth.
Yep. Little London derby.
Yes, and
Chelsea getting a nice 2-1 win over the not so loved Spurs on this show.
Yeah, as one of our Twitter followers posted, London is blue today.
London is.
I reminded her that it's going to
this
turn
color
It's going to
blue.
turn right back red tomorrow.
Well,
but
we'll see.
We'll
talk about that too.
But yes, for today, London is very blue.
London
and it's
is
the
blue.
right color blue. It's not that ugly dark Spurs blue. So thank goodness.
No roosters here.
Yeah.
Or whatever that thing is.
Our cohorts, men in blazers, were tweeting as that game was getting closer that it would be the most Mourinho thing for them to draw this game. And I said, yes, it would be very Spursy for them to come back and draw it. But thankfully for you, that did not happen. Actually, me as well, because I got my point and kept
Point matters.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I needed that 4-point
your lead.
exact prediction to kind of get me off the schneid, as they say in baseball terms. I was really sucking.
You were on a little struggle there, so your lead's back up to 6 now.
Yeah.
So that's
another thing to look out for towards the end of the season.
It's our battle. Absolutely. You're going to have the relegation battle. You're going to have the 4th/5th place battle at this point.
Yeah.
Europa, and now the extra Champions League spot most likely. We're going to have the lower league, who's going to be coming up. And then, of course, the Kicking at Stateside boys picks battle.
There's battles everywhere.
Dude,
and the championship, too, don't
And the championship. Well, that's why I put that in there. Yep.
It's just everything is coming to I mean, we're week 27 now.
Yeah.
It's season's winding.
It's
here.
winding.
We're almost hitting March, that main hunk of the schedule. We see a lot of these teams that are at the bottom with the West Hams and the Bournemouths. Got a tough schedule, like we've been kind of saying recently.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll kind of see how that shapes up also. But, yeah, Chelsea with a great 2-1 win earlier today. Olivier Giroud gets the start, obviously, because Michy's been sucking and he wasn't even in the 18 this
First
week.
goal in, over a year now?
Yeah.
First Prem goal.
And he hasn't even been getting a lot of chances, though.
No, he hasn't. I mean, he was basically being used in a super sub role. There was big talks he wanted out because he wasn't getting the playing time.
Right.
Spurs was actually the team that he was talking about going to.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he comes back and burns them with a beautiful goal. Luckily, it wasn't called offsides on some garbage because his little arm was kind of hanging on that first pass.
Yeah.
But they let it go. They realized that it didn't have any, thing to do with how the goal ended up happening.
Right.
And VAR did not overturn that one. So,
yeah, it's. It probably felt good for him to get back on the score sheet, I would assume.
Yeah.
And it really had no choice because Tammy Abraham, he's been kind of picked up a knock and wasn't in the 18 last week. Comes on late today, so it's pretty much Drew.
He got knocked on that too.
Yeah.
He's a little soft.
Yeah.
He needs to strengthen up a little bit, I think.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's like a rail out there.
Yeah, yeah. He seems to go down and stay down.
I feel like it's
easy.
like Chelsea guys are just running their balls into something.
I think he prevented Mount from scoring that one goal when he went down late in the game and he was near the box and he stayed down and then Mount got the turnover and he couldn't make a play on it because he was in an offside position.
He probably should have turned that. He probably should have finished that when he ran into the post.
Yeah, yeah. He's just been off, and that's what happens to these scorers. You lose, you get off by one step, and it starts to get into your head. Even the best, like Aguero, was getting a couple steps off for a while there before he went on his stretch for City. So it happens.
Tammy's been hot, man.
Yeah.
Early, he's got 13 goals, but I don't think he scored in the last month or so.
Scorers find a way though, and he'll be back. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
there's too much talent there for him. He's going through a tough stretch. He's a young kid, but
yeah, it's just tough when your only really option is Giroud.
Yeah,
with Michy playing terrible.
Yeah, Giroud's not a guy you want to have to run out there as your everyday striker, to be honest.
No.
Not at this point in his career.
But, at this point, who do you start against Bayern?
Oh, you got to now. You absolutely. You have to start him now after this performance.
He deserves it.
You guys looked like the best team by far, at least the first 25, 30 minutes.
Right.
You looked hungry. You looked fast.
I don't know. Spurs looks a little lost without, now, obviously, Sonny's hurt.
It was a whole nother lineup change again, doing Bergwijn and Lucas up front.
He actually looks pretty good.
That kid's good. That kid's going to be real good. And they had a couple missed opportunities in that game, too. They got lucky, obviously, the controversial no red card.
Yeah. I just don't know if Lucas Moore is an out-and-out striker.
He's not. He's a good right winger that finds the goal when he can and sends balls in, but he's been forced into that position.
I know they don't have a choice themselves with Sonny and Harry Kane hurt, but
yeah, and Mourinho's basically come out and said Lamelo's just not ready. Like he's not fit.
He hasn't been himself since he's gotten that really bad leg injury.
Yeah.
I remember he was a stud, and you can tell. I was thinking about this. You can always tell a guy is feeling himself and in form when he has a crazy haircut.
Yeah.
Like Lamela, when he came in the league, he was this cocky, young Argentine kid that was supposed to be really good, and he proved himself. Then he got hurt, and now he's got just a normal haircut.
Yeah.
Just I lost my swag.
He's just one of the guys now.
He's one of the guys. He's I can't have a cool haircut.
Speaking of one guy that's one of the guys, man, Marcus Alonso.
Every time he gets an opportunity, he usually performs. But for some reason, I don't think Frankie, I don't know why he doesn't play him.
Dude, first of all, the guy's a veteran compared to the players on that team.
Yeah.
The form he showed today, his free kick ability is unreal.
Unreal.
That one should have went in.
Oh, yeah.
The one he took over William. He was inches away.
There's 5 guys over that ball.
Yeah.
all wanting to take it. Because that's a naughty position.
He is, Frank's got to find a way to keep him in the lineup.
Dude, every time he gets in the starting 11, he usually performs pretty well.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. Frank just doesn't see him as that left wing back spot for some reason.
I don't know. He went heavy with the young kids, and then I think now he's got to find that nice mix with the vets and the young kids.
Because hopefully Pulisic's coming back next week. I'm not sure. I saw him today, actually. There's a sighting. He was sitting behind the bench.
Yeah.
Obviously, he wasn't part of the 18, but I think
he better get back soon.
It's almost, I forgot. Some people probably forget he's even on the damn team.
Yeah, he's going to start losing. He's going to start losing spots if, it tends to happen in this game.
Well, I think now, especially with, Chelsea grabbing this Hakim Ziyech kid from Ajax, that's going to be a battle now for the wing position.
My morning's getting tougher.
Why?
Let's see if it's VAR'd. Patrick Van Arnholt,
Patty.
Crystal Palace.
Ooh.
1.
We have a live update.
Newcastle, 0.
But they're looking at it?
It just came across my screen, so if it's posted on...
Oh, Patty.
I use the Prem app, and the Prem app usually posts, and then it'll come with VAR. If it's getting up on ESPN, it's a goal. They don't post till it goes, so it's up there.
Palace 1-0.
Fucking A. I am not. I just need more goals and keep you at 1 point now, or maybe get the draw out of it, and neither of us get a point out of this one. So
I think I said 1-0 Palace.
You said 1-0 Palace, and I said 1-0 Newcastle, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yeah. So right now you're sitting pretty, and the way these two teams score and don't score, you could be in for another 4-pointer in a big week. So that's not what I needed to say. So we might as well jump right into that one.
Yeah. We can run down kind of the games now.
Since that's the first one to score since we've been on air. We've had a goal since we've gotten into the studio. But
yeah, we got Crystal Palace hosting Newcastle going on right now. Obviously, like we just said, Patrick Van Aanholt just scored for Crystal Palace. They are up 1-0 coming to halftime.
You're welcome, Crystal Palace DC fans.
When you don't root for them,
when I don't
they
root
win.
for them or pick them, they win. Every time I pick them, I just run them into oblivion. So
I saw that the DC guys were tweeting this morning. I was going to say good luck, but I
we just
kept
left
to my
it alone.
peace. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to
to
jinx them either, because pretty soon they're going to be like, oh, these Kicking It Stateside guys.
I generally just
Fuck
like
them.
and retweet. That's all I do for them anymore. So
It's like we're gonna lose their following if we keep jinxing them.
Well, yeah, but see, they're just as bad because I guarantee now, once second half goes, they'll be
on Twitter they'll be like, oh boy, this
just
is
waiting
typical,
on the equalizer.
typical Palace.
Yeah. Let's not get too excited yet. So
It's true.
We'll be seeing that goal soon. It's approaching halftime. That game just hit halftime. So that's one again. Two teams that have generally a lack of scoring this year.
Yeah.
So one goal is monstrous, and Palace gets it at home. And
It's always somebody random for Palace, I feel.
yeah.
If it's not like IU, it's like
Yeah. And Van Aanholt, I mean, he's
former Chelsea lad.
Unfortunately for him right now, he's one of the best wingbacks in the world, I would say, but he's kind of hidden in Palace. I don't want to say buried, but hidden in Palace.
I mean, who would you say is like the Palace like face of the club?
Face of the club. I mean, you can't even.
Zaha?
It's supposed to be Zaha, but you can't make it Zaha anymore. Because,
I feel like it's Zaha, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely Zaha.
Not so much production on the field, but
when
just
you think of
name-wise.
Crystal Palace, you generally the one man you think of at this point is Wilfried Zaha.
It'd be interesting to see what the DC Palace fans think.
Yeah,
Like who they would be like, oh, who's like on the top, the mantle of.
well, I'll have to
Or it
tweet.
could be like a defender that's been there forever,
Yeah,
like a James Tompkins. Or
yeah.
something.
We'll have to tweet him out and see what.
Or
they're-
Milivojevic.
Yeah,
He might be. Maybe not to me and you.
they need to make their goalie the face, and he's been one of their best players.
Oh, Vincent
too.
Guaita.
Yeah, he's been one of the top goalies in the league this year statistically.
Patience shots.
Yeah, for real.
But, the other game going on, we got Sheffield and Brighton.
Yes.
Tied at 1 in halftime. Just went to half.
Yeah, both of those goals have happened since we got in, and
Another guy that Endis Stevens that not many people probably know, but he's been pretty consistent for this Sheffield squad scoring.
yeah.
And then for Brighton, we see a Neil Maupay.
Well, if you're going to get a Brighton goal, where else is it going to come from? It's
He's been
one of
MIA.
three.
He's been on the milk carton for about a month and a half now.
He has, and it was big for him to get them back level again and get this game up equalized. Sheffield at home now, second half. I see them coming out with fire. There's a lot on the line for them right now, and I don't know. I don't see them
There really is,
finishing this game in a draw.
especially with the Man City shit coming out. Like,
Yeah,
they have an opportunity to
and
even more now.
Spurs losing today.
Oh,
That
huge.
possibility to jump them back again into that spot.
Beautiful.
So yes,
That'd be a beautiful Saturday if Sheffield can win and Chelsea, and then Spurs go tick, tick.
Yeah, anytime the Spurs can drop anywhere is nice.
Going back to that, Spurs, I just keep harping on it. They're in trouble.
They are.
They have that today seemed like they had zero direction of what they were doing.
Yeah, they were.
Jose basically put a random ass lineup out there, just hoping they could string something together. But they looked a little, and let's not forget about this Lo Celso bullshit too.
Yeah, they were so lucky. I don't know how that's not.
VAR. It's like, dude. Okay, you can go to wherever the headquarters is and say, all right, tell me what you see. Bro, you have a freaking monitor on the side of the pitch. Go look at it. It'll take 15 seconds. You'll see his studs were literally showing and just destroying his ankle.
Yeah, and that was what everybody's biggest complaint was. Dude, go.
I immediately was like, red card.
Yeah.
After watching it back, I'm like, dude, you could have snapped the man's ankle in two.
Yeah.
And not even a yellow for that either? Nothing.
Nothing. It was just nothing.
It's like the monitor's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, you need to
Yeah.
there needs to be better communication. I understand, and I know I've been hard on VAR for quite some time, and I know it's the first year that it's getting implemented, but man, come on.
Yeah, and I've been an advocate for it. And
The consistency is just ridiculous.
I mean, at this point, you have to. I don't know. On the goal scoring end, I think it's been pretty good this year. It's maybe taken some goals back that would have never been back because of very, very minor offsides or things along those lines.
Yeah, the offsides isn't that bad.
But in situations like this, you got to get that right. Like, it's just unreal. And I know slowing it down looks worse. It always does.
Oh, for sure.
Real time versus slowing it down. But when you have that option and you have that ability.
I'll say you can do that.
Right. And then go back. I mean, you have the option, too, as a replay from doing it and being a guy who's been there and showing a replay to a referee is most referees will ask you to see it in real time and slow motion. Kind of helps make their decision.
Yeah. I mean, a good ref, yes.
And you have the VAR officials back, at home, wherever, they're making those calls from, and you should be able to come together and realize that that was a play worthy of a red card.
I mean, that should be a no-brainer.
Maybe they just feel bad because of all Sonny's craziness this year. They were like, we can't give another red card to a Spurs guy.
But it's like, what the hell?
I know.
Just getting kicked and cleated and stamped on.
Yeah, that had broken leg potential all over it.
Like, I thought there's a thing in the rule book, potential dangerous play.
Oh, that's dangerous play. You went cleat first.
And it's
down
like, how
onto
is
a
that
leg.
not?
Yeah.
And again, Jose Mourinho didn't even shake Frank's hand, a little bitch.
Yeah, he is.
He just walked down the tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
my Spurs hate today is a little flared up more than usual.
Good. I love it.
Yeah.
I like when we're on the same page of Spurs
it's just ridiculous
hatred.
stuff.
Yes.
And Lo Celso, the whole game, his foot was like wild.
He sucks. It was such a bad signing. He is not a good player, which I'm fine with because
he hasn't panned out one bit.
Yeah, run him out every week.
He went to PSG and sucked, and then he's got Spurs now, and I guess they really don't have any more options. I mean, I guess it's pretty sad if Eric Dyer can't get on the field over him.
Yeah, I guess then Doble's still not totally fit yet is what we were talking about.
Seems like
and Lamella's not fit yet. Like, they're just – I don't know. They're a team in disarray. They're a team in a little bit of turmoil. It's amazing that they're even back up to 5th, 6th at this point. That was just the Mourinho bump, but that's going to end,
It's going to be exciting when all the Spurs fans turn their backs on Jose.
I mean,
it's going to happen.
He's had traditionally bad luck in Chelsea to begin with ever since he's left.
Yeah.
His time with United, he did not fare so well as a coach coaching back at the Bridge. And today was just another perfect example. So,
but yeah, I just
we
thought that damn VAR just pissed me off to no end.
So the other game.
Yeah, the other game. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We got a 0-0 Burnley Bournemouth. Typical.
Yeah.
We had Josh King score called back on VAR. Haven't seen the replay of it yet, but we will.
They did show
that.
the Paddy Van Aanholt free kick. Whew.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I missed it. I was looking over here instead of looking over there.
Again, if Chelsea wasn't obsessed with selling off their youth,
yeah.
Paddy Van Aanholt, Nathan Ake, I mean, I could go down the list.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
Imagine Southampton.
Yeah.
Which is our other game when they lead 1-0.
It's true.
They could be the number one team in the Prem if they kept Van Dijk and Shaqiri and a long list of all the other guys that they've.
That's buys though.
Yeah.
I know the Luke Shaws and Lallana's.
Yeah, I mean they didn't necessarily develop them, but they had them.
Development. Van Dijk and Mane were buys cheap from other people.
You still had them, and you still had the opportunity to develop a team around them.
Ton, so.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking about Ajax again to get off the topic a little bit. They're like, oh well, we bought Matthias de Ligt for free basically. He was an academy kid, and Donnie for like $2 million. And Davinson Sanchez, they bought him for $3 million and sold him for like $50 million to Spurs.
Ajax just got handled in the Europa first leg.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Who was that again?
They don't. I think we overestimated Ajax coming in when that Champions League qualifying was going on, in the whole Valencia, Chelsea, Ajax trio.
I mean, they lost De Ligt and Frankie de Jong.
Oh,
other than that.
Yeah. Who did they lose to?
Lasha Shun.
It was
a striker. They still have Dusan Tadic of all guys, right?
Yeah, and that's still. I just saw this. I was very surprised by the result.
Yeah, we can get into that probably a little more.
Getafe,
Getafe, yeah.
Getafe, who's actually sitting third in
La Liga.
Yeah,
Nice.
surprisingly. So with nobody I recognize on that roster. So
Yeah.
but yeah, and
What else we got?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got Southampton and Villa going on
Hampton.
right now.
yeah, Hampton
1-0 to
1-0.
Southampton from good old Shane Long.
Villa, you got to get it together. This is a game. You got to get a
Telling
point.
you, they're
gotta
going
get a
down.
point. Don't say it.
They're going down.
Don't
I could
say
just
it.
tell. You could tell a team that just doesn't have
It's
it all
not
together.
happening. It's not happening.
It's happening. Norwich and Villa, and then it's going to be a battle. Watford, we'll see how they perform. Who they got?
Oh.
United today.
It's got West Ham. If Villa's going, West Ham's going.
Yeah.
That's. There's no doubt in my mind.
Villa's going. West
Villa-
Ham's going.
West
That's true.
Ham,
I forgot
yeah.
about West Ham.
Yeah, there's too many other bad teams.
There's a lot of bad teams.
Villa's gonna still have a shot.
That's why I guarantee Brighton gets another point and just keeps them at bay from
they-
that bottom three.
Not.
I don't know about that.
Sheffield's gonna take this dub.
I don't know.
We're gonna have a whole second half to watch and
Knowing
react
Brighton,
to.
they've
so.
just they get points when they need to.
Yeah, and this is a week they really need to because all the teams below them are probably going to take L's for the most part.
I could see the Burnley Bournemouth 0-0 tie probably.
There's a damn good chance of that. Nah, Burnley will probably find a way to win this one just because
They probably started Vidra too.
That's the way.
I don't know what the severity of Chris Wood's injury was.
I don't know. Sometimes these guys, they're not as knocked as we tend to think they are.
Yeah, that's all speculation from the media.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Sky Sports did a really good thing yesterday with, like, the preview of the week and who's going to be playing and who's not. I give them credit because they seem to
good.
be the most accurate as far as
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're over there. They cover it like
the injuries go.
we
Yeah,
cover
I mean, they're
American football.
Yeah, they're right in the locker rooms basically, so they know the deal. Tyrone Mings was back; he was under the weather, so I was hoping that would help Villa a little bit here, but it doesn't seem.
I don't
to.
think there's much to help. I think
Yeah.
Jackie Grealish has got 1 foot out the door. I think I don't even know. Is John McGinn even going to play this year, or is he done for the season?
He might be done for the year. Yeah,
Save
Vidger got the start up front with Jay Rodriguez.
Good old Jay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. So then you got Cork, McNeil, Hendrick, and Westwood in the mid. They're playing 4 defenders back. So Bournemouth's going to have their work cut out for them to make anything. They're playing King, Callum, and Harry up front. So if you can't score today,
Yeah, Eddie Howe's going for it.
yeah,
You got to.
yeah, man, you got to
You
go
gotta-
for it.
These are the games that Burnley's on a great run of form. I know I mentioned that in the kind of preview. They've been winning some. They've been They got 10 points in the last 4 games.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah,
It's been solid.
Yeah, it's been great.
But obviously later today is the big one. We got Leicester hosting Man City. The Foxes have not been playing as well as they had in the beginning of the season, kind of dropping some points to some sketchy teams at home even. And it's a Man City team who's like, who are they? We're not.
They have no direction after.
And they
that.
also have a Champions League game on Wednesday, so it'll be interesting to see what lineup Pep rolls out today, probably.
Yeah, they got to go balls to the wall in Champions League, definitely, because this is their last opportunity for 2
Yeah,
years.
they're like shit.
So, and you're playing Real, so those two combined, they got
Love
something
it.
to prove. Obviously, their chance of winning the Prem is pretty much 0 at this point. So,
Well, yeah, especially if this ban goes through,
they got a Carabao Cup they can win, and that'll be coming up soon. That final, and they got a Champions League they can win, and then after that, it's pretty much
c'est la vie.
yeah. Now, I guess that ban still allows them to play Europa,
Okay,
is from what I understand.
that's good for them to win that.
That's good for them, so that'll give them a tournament at least to be playing in next year. But
Play a team from Cyprus.
yeah,
No
But-
offense to that Applewell. I love them.
But, yeah, Champions League is pretty much a done deal for them. So I feel like they're going to make a push. They were picked to be the favorites from here on. They had the best line on them to win it because I feel like everybody understands now that they realize they have this chance and this chance only.
This is it.
So, and I did pick them against Real, so hopefully.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I went against the grain.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into Champions League picks right now because, like you said, yours don't look so great. Mine look great, but we're in the first leg. And first legs, as we find out, don't mean shit.
Yeah, they really don't.
Yeah.
Especially if, again, this is kind of contradictory to my own team, but 1 goal difference is nothing.
Nothing. Even the 4-1 Atalanta and Valencia game could.
If you could come home and do your thing,
Yeah.
that's all that really
All
matters.
Valencia has to do is win 3-0 at home. No big deal.
That's it?
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
it.
mean?
But, hey, crazier things have happened.
True.
And that's the beauty of a 2-leg tournament. I kind of, again, MLS, we've adopted the single one-game, one-and-done American-style playoffs.
Yeah.
I kind of wish maybe they would at least 2-leg it after the first round. But
Yeah.
it looks like that one
I
and
think
done.
they just want to get it done.
Yeah, well.
They don't want the season to go into, like, the middle of December.
Yeah, well, they need to figure out a way to maybe not take such long with breaks or things along those lines to make that happen.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that season's ramping back up. There's no reason they should go almost a year long.
True.
They could find a way to end it a little sooner, but not to get off topic. There is MLS preseason games today.
I know. Oh, I know. That's for another day.
Some of your Union boys were down at the Phillies camp.
Yeah, they do little.
Yeah, they were
it's
down in Clearwater.
It's all the guys that don't know shit about baseball. Like, here's a bat and a ball. They're like, what?
Yeah, they tweeted out there like, we use our hands for this game.
Funny.
Yes.
Another time for that. But any predictions on the Leicester Man City before we move on?
Yeah, I mean, we put our picks in. So you can rattle them off.
What was the picks?
You keep track of everything.
I try to. I said 2-2 draw.
You did.
And you said 3-1 Leicester at home.
I did.
Which was balls to the wall.
It was very balls to the wall. And the way your Chelsea pick went and the way this Crystal Palace game is going.
If that's 2-2, I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's going to happen.
I just need another goal in this Palace game just so you don't get 4 points.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a point. I'll be okay if Palace wins and you get a point, but I can't have you get another 4.
Oh, another 4-bagger?
At least in the Chelsea game, we both had the dub for Chelsea, so it only was a 3-point swing and not a full 4. Because that lead could get right back up there again. And I did such a hard work climbing back in this thing.
And now it's just a 6-point lead, 91-85.
Yeah.
For those playing at home.
And I can't get 4 in that game, so the best I can hope is a Newcastle comeback and get 1 point.
Yep.
Although
Leicester win.
I noticed Palace is going balls to the wall. They're running a 3-forward set with Ayew, Pateke, and Zaha today. So
I mean, they're another team that needs a win very badly.
They do. So they're going.
They're slipping down the table as we speak.
They're going all scoring in this one, and they have a 1-0 lead.
All thrills, baby.
So looks like second halves are getting underway here. So
we're rocking and rolling.
This is the best time. We timed it out perfectly this time with doing the show now at 10:30. That we will be able to bring you to the conclusions of all of these games, barring one adding like 8 to 10 minutes of stoppage time. We should be able to.
That'd be a good segment name.
Yeah.
Stoppage time.
Stoppage time. We could do a little stoppage time segment. Well, I'm always up for adding some new segments.
The wheels are always turning.
Wheels are always turning. So we could do a little stoppage time with Ralphie and have him.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to write something up and come up with something. So
I know.
I like that idea.
But yeah, we are kicking off here. For those at home that are watching, you get to watch Sheffield versus Brighton.
Yes.
Which is the main game. I'm surprised that even got the main billing.
I mean, I guess looking at all these other
Sheffield
ones and
is
the way Sheffield's going,
the
they're
fun team to watch this year.
Yeah.
They get the top billing.
They're the little Cinderella story of the league so far this year. So
I would have maybe put like Palace Newcastle, but I guess
I kind of thought Palace Newcastle would have been the main game, at least over here. But again, I guess the
Sheffield, man.
the hype behind Sheffield, a team
Maybe
like that.
maybe I'm not the we're not the only people that are like, damn.
Well, you have to take notice at this point. 26 weeks into the league, and they're sitting in the 5th spot, 5th to 6th, teetering.
Little old Sheffield getting some love.
Right now, they're in the Europa League, qualified, done, which is ridiculous.
That's big.
That's
time.
a money bump right there. And if they could somehow find a way to make that a Champions League, forget about it.
Like we said on the poll. What was that last week?
Yeah. They're going to be bringing some studs into Sheffield.
Oh, I hope so, because
And
that's some serious money.
And I love their battles on Twitter between them and their supporter groups and Sheffield Wednesday, basically saying they're the only team in Sheffield now. Like, Sheffield Wednesday's time is over, and it's all United now.
Sheffield United. Sheffield is now red, not blue.
Yes. It's fantastic. And the little blades emoji's been getting used a lot this week in Twitter, so
I love that blade emoji
Yeah.
drop.
I like how they have the kid sitting there with the camera filming them as they walk down the hallway into their locker room and getting their reactions. And some guys are really awkward, and they're like, oh, God, a camera, and they don't even know like how to respond to it. And some of them put on a little show for it.
Of course.
Some of them pretend it's not even there. You can tell those guys, the old vets.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Game time.
They do some pretty cool stuff. So.
Oh, Lewis Dunk.
Soon to be Chelsea defender by summer, Lewis Dunk.
I'm definitely getting a Lewis Dunk jersey, though.
Oh, if he goes, you have to.
A Chelsea Dunk.
Yeah.
He just crushes this over the net. Oh, bro, you got to put that on target.
He shinned it. On a day where there's been some really good bounces and some balls off guys' feet off those good bounces, being the Sheffield goal and the Marcos Alonso goal.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Giroud, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Alonso. The Alonso was on the free kick. He almost – no, his miss was on the free kick.
Yes.
So
He banged the bar.
What is that on the field?
I think balloons.
Why are they square?
I don't know.
They have square balloons
Apparently.
in the UK.
The air movement's a little different.
Yeah, they definitely look like square balloons.
So they could just tumble.
Yeah. So I'm digging Brighton in the greens, though.
Yeah.
The sea green for the goals.
Seagulls. I mean, that's a pretty weird mascot, but I get it. They're off the coast.
Yeah.
Like the most annoying bird is your mascot. That's terrible.
I mean, I guess American football, we have the Seahawks. They went
But
with
that's
the goals.
cool, though.
Goals are only annoying here. They're trash
Seagulls,
eaters here.
they're probably the same there. I'm sure they're the same
Probably.
breed.
Probably.
They just fly around the stadium just being annoying, looking for food, pestering you. That's tough. That's a tough look.
So while we have a little lull, you want to go back and
Champions League?
discuss some Champions League?
Yeah.
What we
Before
saw.
we get into the golden hour.
What we've seen, what we've had so far, what we have coming up.
Yeah.
I
Tuesday.
guess, we'll start at the top. So far, again, we talked about this two-leg thing and how this could be so meaningless at this point. But I guess you can never say it's meaningless when Liverpool loses a game, no matter the
that's
situation,
always a big deal.
especially when they're running out their top squad, going to Atletico, taking the L on an early 1-0 goal.
They're even Atletico's even unfortunate to get that one.
Yeah.
The ball was like pinging around in the box, and Saul just happened to be there and smash in the net.
Yeah.
But again, 1-0, and you're going back to Anfield for Liverpool. I'm sure Liverpool fans are just like,
I wouldn't be one bit
whatever.
worried. Yeah, they didn't look one bit worried. Klopp didn't look one bit worried.
like Atletico's going to sit in probably everyone behind the ball and make them break them down, but
And they can.
it's pretty,
Yeah,
it's doable.
You can't sit on Liverpool for 90 minutes. You can't. Not in Anfield.
I think they'll be
when they have
happy to
something
just
prove.
sit back and hopefully maybe get a counterattack goal, and that's their best bet.
Yeah.
Because if they don't want to be in a track meet with Liverpool because they're going to lose for sure.
Oh, we got a goal sighting. Let's wait for it to
Score alert.
be named official. It's going to be in that top game there.
Is it?
And it is Vidra.
Again.
On cue.
Back-to-back weeks.
Back-to-back weeks.
After not scoring for 2 months, 2 years.
Yeah, the guy literally goes MIA. Does not get into last week was like the first time I've seen him in an 11, let alone an 18 in quite some time. He gets an opportunity. They've needed some help. He scores. He goes back again, scores. Bournemouth so bad. That could hold up.
Yeah.
That could definitely hold up. And Bournemouth, again, in trouble.
Bournemouth is not sitting well.
They're not sitting well. They are in
I think are they just above, right? They're 1 point off.
Yeah, they're just above. And like we said, those bottom 5 teams, maybe even 6.
Their best bet is maybe in April when they have to play each other, possibly.
Yeah, that's the only chance that they're going to have.
Because we said Bournemouth's schedule after this doesn't get any easier. And we got West Ham's schedule. Is, you go from Man City and then you got to play Liverpool. It's like, okay, well.
Yeah. Bournemouth's 2 points clear
right
now of 18, of West Ham at 18. So West Ham has 24, Bournemouth at 26. West Ham most likely loses this week. Watford, again, most likely loses this week.
We'll see what
Villa's losing right now. So nobody at the bottom wants to get out of the bottom is really what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
And it's going to make for a great race. It's going to make for some excitement.
Yeah.
Brighton really needs to pull this point now.
Which I can definitely see because Sheffield doesn't really score that much.
Oh, Sheffield's coming for one more. Come on, Billy.
Get
Billy Sharp in there. He was on a tear all of a sudden again with a goal.
The super sub.
Super sub. He's become face of the franchise, all-time leading scorer, team leader last year to Premier League super sub. But the team's winning, and I think himself and anybody else that follows that team would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go back. Champions League.
Yes, back to the Champions League.
Yeah, Liverpool. They lost 1-0 on the road to Atletico. They get the second leg coming up in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah,
I think they're sitting just fine.
They'll be up.
And all the Liverpool fans could probably care less right now. They're just like, whatever, we got this shit wrapped up. Even though if it's one team that I wouldn't want, because Atletico Madrid's a pesky bunch.
Well, I mean, we've made it clear. I initially, when that draw first came out, I was all favor of Atletico pulling the upset. And when we did do our picks, I did revert back and went Liverpool with the injuries that Atletico had. And obviously the fact that Liverpool has this thing wrapped up. So
I think they'll be fine.
I think they'll be okay. They play March 11th.
March 11th.
It's the second leg, so keep an eye out for that one.
Yes, sir.
The other Tuesday game, your game.
Yeah, the boys got it done. Dortmund.
They got it done.
A nice 2-1 win at home against PSG.
And I hope that continues due to the fact that I stepped up and picked your boys to do it.
You did.
Saw some dude out yesterday in full Dortmund gear.
Wow, impressive.
I was amazed.
Full kit wanker?
Yeah, hoodie and Scully and the whole nine.
Nice.
Looks very, very new.
Very
fresh. So, but yeah, Erling Haaland.
Dude, the golden boy just keeps going.
The blonde bombshell of the Bundesliga.
You see I named the episode?
I did see that. I was very happy about that.
Dude, this kid, I swear, if he's 19 years old, if he keeps this up,
yeah.
Who knows?
Dortmund's going to receive money for the richest contract probably.
Oh, my God.
In history of.
He's on his way to over $150-some million transfer.
Oh, yeah. The money that's going to go in his pocket and the money that's going to go in Dortmund's pocket is going to be absurd.
And we bought him for 30.
I
still 20. I think it was 20.
I still don't understand that. I mean, obviously he's young and there was a lot to prove.
A lot to prove probably was big.
But what he had shown so far for the Norway team, for Red Bull Salzburg.
Yep.
I mean, the kid showed that he had the ability to do it. And he was doing it on the Champions League stage for Salzburg against big teams. His team just wasn't getting results because he was not on the best team.
And now Salzburg is not good.
Yeah, they're really
without Holland and Minamino.
Yeah, they're really struggling now since
Poor
that.
Jesse Marsh.
I mean, and they could have got even more money out of the deal. So
Oh my God, yeah.
I guess the good thing for Jesse is it's probably going to get him back out of there, and there's talks that he may end up back at Leipzig. So as a full-time head coach.
It's tough when they just basically he signed Julian Nagelsmann as their coach, and he's a pretty good coach, a young up-and-coming. Same with him.
Yeah.
Like, guy that's been proven. Like, he was at Hoffenheim for a decent bit, got them up pretty high in the table. So,
well, maybe that will free him up to come coach the U.S. team like I've been calling for.
Jeez, that's another story.
Bournemouth just got another goal disallowed by
Score alert.
VAR.
Harry Wilson, no goal. Damn, that's 2 for Bournemouth.
Did they put it up?
They put it up, but then the score went. His name is still up on the thing, but they took the 1 off the board.
But now they're popping it back again. We're gonna have to wait on here.
NBC. I think
NBC
said
won't
0.
Yeah, so we'll wait till we get that update on there because it's still showing on here too.
It says 0 up there too.
Okay, so
I think it was disallowed. Yep, they just took it down.
Yeah, so we're gonna go another VAR.
Poor Cherries, they just can't catch a break.
They can't, and again, without seeing it, we don't know if it's a good call, bad call, if it's a supportive of VAR or not. But I'm sure we will get an opportunity to take a look at that soon,
right?
And see. But yeah, man. That's 2 so far that have been turned.
It's tough.
Turned around, and under the old game, that wouldn't have happened. But we all want it right. Everybody wants to get it right, and this is what we're going to live with. Doesn't always mean it's right, but
yeah. Damn VAR.
Yes,
just killing people.
Back to Champions League.
But yeah. Obviously, Dortmund will live with a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
At home. You know, going up, you're up 1, going to Paris in 3 weeks. Obviously, you can't keep that lineup down. What happened?
Another goal every time for Burnley. Let's see if that one comes back. But this seems to be the typical thing now, too, where a team loses one on VAR, and then their basically heads are in their ass because it kind of took all that hype away from scoring. And it looks like it's official. Jay Rodriguez for Burnley. 2-0. And
Attaboy.
Bournemouth is in big trouble.
Yeah. Oh, penalty, too.
Oh, man.
So they get a goal wiped off the board for VAR, and then they come down.
It was probably a stupid, angry challenge, pissed off about the VAR that led to that, most likely. That's what it seems to be the trend now.
I feel like the relegation battle is going to be...
Dude, this is going to be amazing.
It's like, I don't want this.
Yeah. No one wants to stay up.
I want to go down, too.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the way it should be, man. Come on.
So PSG obviously is a way better team at home. Getting back to that.
Oh, yeah, not even close.
And Dortmund's going to have their work cut out for them, definitely. But it's nice to get out of there with a win, a goal advantage. It would have been nice to not let up the road goal. But one thing we can say with this Dortmund team is they can score. So for them to go get a road goal is definitely not out of the question. It's been their defense. That's what kept a lot of people away from picking them in this matchup. I know that's what kept you away from picking them in this matchup because you see them every week and you know what defense they run out there. I'm not overly sold on PSG's defense either. So this really could be a scoring battle. This could end up like a 5-6 aggregate by the time it's all done. This could be a very high-scoring second leg. Both teams are going to be pushing.
It's one of those where PSG can score in clips. Obviously, with Mbappe and Neymar as your strikers is never a good thing to face.
Yeah, but you guys Dortmund can do the same.
But if we can
with
get a little
Haaland
healthy
and Sancho
in the next 3 weeks, get Marco Reus back and Julian Brandt back, I think we would probably definitely be the favorites heading into that second leg. I mean, I'd love it.
That second leg is also on the 11th. So both games are on the same day.
Yeah, I think that's a Wednesday.
It is. It's a Wednesday.
But yeah, it's It's very doable. Again, I'm scared of Neymar and Mbappe, but
Well, yeah. Who isn't? Not so much Neymar, personally, but at this point. Mbappe, definitely.
Neymar just spends all of his time on the ground, rolling around, per usual.
And they've been running Mbappe up in that front striker role.
Mm-hmm.
So for him, that's beautiful. They got him off the wing, and they got him in an opportunity where he can put the ball in the net. And obviously, we saw the pass that he made to Neymar in that game. So he's a threat. Neymar's obviously always a threat. Cavani, all them guys are threats.
Yeah, Cavani, I didn't see.
Yeah.
He was in. I don't even think he was in the 18.
But hopefully Dortmund can outscore him.
Fingers crossed.
The other one, we had
Wednesday.
Tottenham at home losing
To Red Bull Leipzig.
Yes, so a road
in the
goal.
German Bundesliga.
A road goal for Leipzig's big. A win for Leipzig's big.
Timo Werner, who all the Prem fans out there who might not watch the German Bundesliga, you're going to be seeing him in a Premier League kit next year for sure.
Yeah, there's a
Not sure who.
very, very good chance.
But look for this kid, Timo. It's spelled Warner, but obviously he's German, so it's Werner.
Werner. And he's got a lot of speed. A lot of these German strikers that come in aren't necessarily speed guys, more technical guys.
Yeah.
That kid can run, man.
Yeah,
That kid
he's
can
good.
absolutely run. So
he's very good.
yeah, unless Byron makes him play for him or does something out of the normal, there's
I
a
doubt.
very good chance we're going to see him in the Prem. A lot of ties have been to United.
They're even saying Liverpool now, which would be stupid.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I don't know if I would watch if he went there.
The rich get richer, as they say in this.
Well, they would have to sell off somebody, probably Liverpool.
Yeah, and
Because
that's
Timo's going to want to play
yeah.
first team minutes.
They're going to have to be careful too to not make sure they breaking any rules under this competitive thing because
Yeah, what the hell?
well, they've bought at the right times.
Yeah.
You know, and they got Van Dijk for what he's been, I would say relatively cheap. It wasn't a cheap deal, but
Right.
what he's meant to the league and this team, it's been unreal what they were able to get him from Hampton for. And they seem to make all the right moves, seem to sell off at the right times,
Mhm.
but they'll be under the microscope too coming up soon, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Once these teams, especially the way they're winning, they're going to really start cracking into their books and seeing who's doing what and where that money's going.
Well, you got to be able to also, you want to sell these guys at their highest value. You
Yeah.
know, the Bobby Blue Eyes of the world and, Salah and Mane eventually. But
oh, yeah, one of them's definitely going to go at some
I would
point.
assume
Yeah.
sooner rather than later, especially if they do really well. It's like, all right, well,
Yeah. I would see Salah going probably even before Mane.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah. I could see
He's
Salah.
expendable.
He is.
He's great.
He's great.
Great player, but
They can win without him. I think Mane's more important
he doesn't
to
get.
that
I
team.
don't feel like he doesn't get enough credit. I don't know why.
Yeah, because Salah gets all the juice.
I say African, but technically they're both African.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Getting a little chippy here in the Sheffield Brighton game.
I mean, I would kick Dan Burn too. It's a pain in the ass.
He's a tall, lanky one.
Yep.
That kid.
They got the Twin Towers in the middle. Him and Lewis Dunk. No goals as
Yeah, it's gotten a little quiet here all of a sudden. So we still
nothing
had
to update.
we still had the last Champions League game that so far it's looking like you and I completely missed on this one. We both went Valencia in this round, and at Atlanta,
Putting up a four-bagger on him.
4-1 over Valencia. At home, again, I guess the only positive we can take out of this for Valencia is they did grab a road goal.
They did grab that one crucial goal.
And that could be a game changer in the second leg.
They have a shot now.
I went back and watched some of that game and some of the highlights of that game. Valencia had so many scoring opportunities. That could have been a 4-3 game.
Really?
And they absolutely blew opportunities.
The Atalanta team seems like it's a fun team to watch.
Yeah,
Like almost a dark horse like what Ajax did last year. Like you could see them just playing tough and together. And
they don't play typical Serie A ball. They are a fast team. They're going to break you down on the wings. This kid that scored for them that we were talking about, Hatterborough,
Yeah.
He is Hans. He is a right winger, right defensive wing back that really they push up into the offense, that they try to get involved in the offense. So where we first saw this, we were kind of surprised to see that coming from a defender. The more I've dug into this team and did some film study on him,
We'll study.
it looks like he's actually a big catalyst in their offense, and they try to use him. And just another reason why the Netherlands is such a good team, and possibly why Serginho Dest chose the U.S. because
It's the golden generation.
He's stuck behind a kid
Hans Hatteberg.
like Hans Hatteberg.
Hans Hatteberg.
Hatteberg.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You got Josip Ilicic. I didn't even know. My Slovenian brethren.
Yeah, man.
Doing good things, and obviously the old Chelsea lad Mario Pasalic. I don't even know if he's on loan still, but yeah, we'll see. Atalanta's could be the dark horse. Look out for them.
Dude, Sheffield's going to get a goal here.
Scalotto.
Brighton can't defend like this for another 20 minutes.
They could sit in. Sheffield's not exactly one to break you down. But Sheffield did.
When they need one, they will. They don't go out of their way to, but they seem to be the team this year when they get into a draw or a situation where they need a goal, they will find a way to push and get something. It's been their MO all year, just doing just enough to grab these dubs.
They don't switch it up. Whatever is not broke, they do not tend to mess with it.
They're just so much more technical watching this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Brighton is a very but some of these are games. Unless they stay, Jack's gone, definitely.
He's gone.
He might be gone regardless, but
I think he's out.
I don't know if they stay up another year. He seems like the type of guy that would want to stay and continue to build that team.
But if you're barely escape relegation, why would you want to do that again next season?
Because you're going to get better. You're going to add.
I don't think they're going to add. They added this year, and Wesley stinks.
Yeah, well, Wesley's done.
He's terrible.
Well, he's not even going to play anymore. The other kid's playing now. He's been replaced.
Oh, Samata?
Yeah. Yeah, Wesley's time there is pretty much you can bank that. That's Samata's team now. They've run an interesting lineup today, too. I'm not a big fan of Coach Dean Smith changing it up so much, but when you have a goalie like Pepe Reina who's come in and played good,
he has.
They're gonna find. I'm telling, they're gonna find a way.
Tyrone
Mings is back fit.
Old faithful. Pepe Reina.
They're gonna find a way to get themselves not relegated. It's not gonna be pretty, but they're gonna.
I remember he was at Liverpool.
Who?
Pepe Reina.
Yeah, yeah.
He's back, baby.
He's back. He has not been the reason they've been losing since he's come in. 37-year-old Spanish goalie.
Yep.
I remember when he was there before De Gea.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the Nick Rimando of the Spanish national team.
Yeah.
Old, but he's still going to be the third keeper probably.
Yeah.
Until he retires.
Yeah, Nick finally did retire.
Finally.
Big ups to him.
But yeah.
For hanging it up.
Yeah, again, we're kind of getting to that 80-minute golden hour.
I guess
we're in the 72nd, 73rd for most.
We didn't do anything on Europa yet because we're in the round of 32.
I just don't want to confuse everybody.
Yeah. I know we said we'll do Europa when we get into the round of 16. But
so much.
I will give some quick clap to my Gunners for a nice 1-0.
Arsenal did win.
1-0 win over Olympiacos with a Biako Saka assist to my man Lacazette. So Saka continues to shine.
Saved it.
Young man.
It was a good win for them.
Yeah. Big bright spot for Arsenal. And again, London will be red again after tomorrow, I hope.
We'll see.
Even though I picked it as a draw because I'm trying to get points. But again, anytime I'm going to pick Arsenal, I'm going to pick them the way I think it's going to happen. I'd rather them win and my pick be wrong if I don't pick them to win. But I did have to take the opportunity to take that draw there.
I guess we could talk about the games tomorrow.
Yeah.
While we have a moment before we get into the crunch time here.
Yeah, we might as well talk about them. We got 2 tomorrow and 1 on Monday.
We have what?
Oh, sorry, 3 tomorrow.
We have United and Watford. I think that starts it out.
I was forgetting about Norwich. They're kind of become forgettable. So, yes, United, Watford.
Manchester
one.
United, sorry.
Yes. We got to be clear on that now.
I know. I know.
Man, you.
There's not just one United anymore. It's the Sheffield.
Formerly America's team of the Prem, I would say. I think that they're losing that luster.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
I think Watford gives them a game, though.
See, I don't.
Because United last week got fucking lucky.
I think you underrate them.
They got so lucky last week.
I think you underrate them. They've smashed you twice this year.
I wouldn't call it smashing.
Well, the last week was not a smashing.
Yeah, Harry Kane smashed Mishy's nutsack. That was the only smashing that went on last week.
You keep calling him Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, Harry Maguire. Sorry. I don't know why I have Kane in my head.
Dumb Brits named Harry. Is that this segment? Dumb Brits named Harry.
Basically.
Yeah, Prince Harry, Harry Kane. Harry
I know.
Maguire.
I keep calling him Harry Kane.
Yeah, but
yes,
I don't know.
Harry Maguire. I'm sorry.
United has come on full force. Unfortunately, they've been playing way better. They're unbeaten in their last 5.
I mean, Martial's like their key. Because obviously Rashford, apparently he's not even going to play the rest of the season.
No, Rashford's done. That's why they made that crazy signing.
Igalo.
But I don't know, man. Watford's just not good. And all these bottom teams,
not.
all these bottom teams just
They had the Nigel Pearson bump there for a hot minute, and that's kind of lost its shine.
Yeah. And Ole Gunnar, man, for as controversial as it's been, he's been doing a pretty decent job with this team to not have your best player in Pogba the entire year because he's a head case and he's all over the place and he doesn't want to play.
He reminds me of the Brett Brown of the Premier League.
Yeah.
He just wants to be like your friend, and he's not going to like crack the whip on you.
Yeah.
Like Pogba's walking all over him.
Yeah, but he's not playing him, so he's still winning that one.
Barely, yes.
Yeah, because you can't play Pogba because when you play him, if he's disinterested, there's no sense in even
Oh, he definitely
starting.
is.
So you're hurting the team by playing him.
Yeah.
So he's been able to at least make a stand and say, you know what? You want to be a dick about it? You're going to ride the bench. You're not even going to make the 18 sometimes. And the team's finding ways to win, and they're in the mix for a spot. And they're going to probably
right
get
there.
3 points again this week.
Chelsea winning today definitely
Oh,
helps.
that's huge for you. But I'd rather see United over Spurs any day of the week.
Oh, for sure. I think Spurs is going to start tanking.
I hope so.
Just the way they look today. Even
Yeah.
the goal was lucky as shit.
Yeah. So, United at home at Old Trafford, they're not losing this game to Watford. They might get a game from Watford. It might be close.
Mix it up.
Yeah. Although they do seem to play down to the bad competition. So who knows?
That's what I'm saying.
Who knows what we're going to get here? They just threw everything they had at Chelsea. So
Go Hornets. That's all I'll say.
the other one, Wolves Norwich. That should be a no-brainer.
And Wolves is flying high. They just beat the shit out of some team in the Europa League.
Yeah.
4-0.
Oh yeah, Wolves are back on track. They struggled a little bit early this year, but they are rolling right along now.
Jota with a hattie.
Norwich is trash.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a bad day for the Canaries.
Yeah. Although Norwich is still alive in the FA Cup somehow. I don't know how. But yeah, they're
People playing shit squad like Liverpool playing their U23s.
they do get to play. They play Tottenham in the 5th round of the FA Cup. coming
Perfect.
up soon too. So hopefully they can just
Perfect.
dude, that'd be all time great if they beat Spurs. But
Come on, Norwich.
yeah, so
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I think we both expect Wolves to probably roll in this game.
Yeah,
I don't want to speak for you, but
I think
we've done this enough.
I think Wolves are a good enough team where they're not going to just roll over for a Norwich side that's been terrible.
Yeah. And then the big one, the 11:30. Arsenal
in the Toffees and Everton.
The Toffees.
That's big for both teams.
Gunners undefeated under
Arteta.
Some are
And
draws.
And they've looked pretty good.
They look pretty good these last two. I mean, they handled their business against Newcastle, which I was surprised at how much scoring was done.
But also, this isn't your dad's Everton.
It's not your dad's Everton.
Because they're playing a lot better under Ancelotti.
They are. But I don't know.
It's not your Marco Silvas anymore.
I don't want to. I'm never gonna. I almost want to change my pick, but we
What
can't.
did I even
we
say?
locked them in.
I forget what I said.
You picked.
Did I say?
You picked Arsenal to win.
I did. What am I doing?
You picked Arsenal to win.
And
I
I
picked a 2-2 draw.
I do that all the time. I'd pick one team, and then I talk up the
Yeah.
other side before I remember, wait, I chose Arsenal.
You did. You picked my Gunners.
Well, Arsenal's on a great run of form. It's
They are.
honestly going to be a great game.
Oh, it's going to
I'm
be a
pumped.
good game, and that's why I went 2-2 draw just for
It's
the purpose
exciting
of
to
our
watch
picks.
Arsenal again, unlike before.
Yeah, had been really hard. There was times where I was avoiding even watching.
You even switched
live.
fandom
I briefly
because you hated the watching.
Well, yeah, I had to.
You switched. They were that bad.
They were that bad that I,
He switched.
I did a little roots digging and found out about.
And then you made Bournemouth suck.
I made Bournemouth just tank. And then they finally did what I wanted them to do and fired Emery, and
he's back.
I told them that's all I needed. I needed them to fire Emery and to hire a legitimate coach because under the Hoiberg or whatever that
Freddie Ljungberg.
Lumberg, whatever. Fuck Freddie.
Hey, come on. Be nice.
He didn't do a good job.
He was there for like 2 games.
No.
He's still on the staff.
They gave him an opportunity.
That was a
win that
caretaker.
job.
Like, all right, well, we need time to figure out who we want to bring in.
If he turned it around, he could have kept that job.
They probably would have too.
They would have.
That's why it's terrible. Who's
Yeah.
their Kroenke's dumbass? Is that
Yeah.
Arsenal?
Yes, he'll be gone soon.
Where's the billionaire African guy?
The billionaire richest man in Africa, the billionaire Nigerian, is going to
change Arsenal.
He's going to turn Arsenal around.
Hashtag Kroenke out.
Yeah, I've been hashtagging Kroenke out for 2 years now.
Super sub John Lundstrom.
Here we go.
Sheffield, we're in the golden hour.
Yes, 80th minute we are approaching in all games. So
Do you want to hot topic it up before?
let's hot topic it up. Let's get to the poll questions before we
poll
get into
questions
these
too as well.
runs.
That is true.
Nothing else.
Oh, Ollie, you son of a gun. Just whiffed on it.
Yeah, they're coming.
It's coming. Oh, Tommy Tuchel unhappy at PSG. They partied after the loss. Well, what do you expect? You're in Paris. I mean, I would probably party all the time too. And if I had millions of dollars, sure.
Yeah.
I'd be Neymar doesn't give a shit about PSG.
No.
He went there for the money.
It's all about Brazil and money.
You see, Messi was like, I would love to have Neymar back at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Of course you would. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and then the heat would get taken off of him. And he's basically said he's a Barca for life now. So
Yeah.
soon to be under coach Pep Guardiola.
We'll find out.
Yes. Yes.
We'll find out.
All right, so the poll question on Facebook, Leicester City, will be Manchester City on today at least.
Mm-hmm.
It is 50-50 right down the line.
Split.
Yep.
And we're split. So
Yeah.
what do you think? We're going to put this one on you.
I'm going to go Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man City.
Yeah, all fired up about their
And
their
Vardy's
suspension.
leading the league in goals,
Yeah.
17.
Yeah. So,
It's not going to be enough, though.
yeah.
I got Man City.
Yeah, we'll
Most
hope.
likely.
I don't know, man. I need Leicester. I need my Foxes to step up and
Well,
take this. I need 4
yeah,
points.
I need Jamie to step the hell up. He's been
He's been MIA since getting knocked up a little bit. He's been playing, but it hasn't been the same level.
I just don't want him to lose that golden boot for this little,
I don't think he's going
lull.
to. I don't think he's going to finish with it. There's too many
There's a lot of guys that keep scoring.
proven good scorers nipping at his heels.
He's a proven good scorer.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying there's too many proven good scorers nipping at his heels. If it was a bunch of guys that weren't necessarily guys that score in braces and hat tricks, I would think about it. Like if it was just all Danny Ingses behind him that are going to get one a game at that, he might have a chance. But all it's going to take is another Aguero hat trick
and he's
like
right
that,
up there.
or Aubameyang even can score a brace like it's nothing and
Right.
get that thing even. So
Yeah, because right now Vardy's at 17,
Yep.
Aguero's at 16, Aubameyang's at 15, and Ings is also at 15.
yeah, and then
Need
there's a
Jamie
couple
to
guys
get at
floating
least-
right behind there too, right?
Yeah, Rashford's at 14,
which he's
Salah's
done.
at 14, and Tammy's at 13.
Salah could haddy it up against West Ham easily and have that thing tied.
He's even been like,
He's been MIA too.
yeah. Nobody seems
They're
to want to.
saving it. I'm telling you, these guys are playing half speed, and that's the scary thing.
Why? Because they basically have
They-
it wrapped up
Yeah,
already.
so they're saving their energy for the last push of this season and to go back and get another Champions League. I think we're going to see it
believe
in the
it.
second leg. I think they're going to come out dirty against Atletico in that one. You're not going to be able to sit back on that team for 90 minutes. There's
Find
no
out.
way. They're probably going to run a 5-defender set too, Atletico.
Oh, why not?
It's not going to happen. So
Sit in, baby.
might as well hit our hot topic because we're getting real
Oh, yeah.
close to the end of this game, and I want you to talk about it because Ralphie doesn't know about it yet, and I think
that's
he's
right.
gonna.
Yeah,
He loved the last one, so
a really good one. Yeah. So, what was this on Wednesday?
yes.
One of the articles on ESPN was that in the French, like, what was it, like semi-pro?
Yeah, it wasn't even like their top couple leagues.
It was
a
like the
French
French
semi.
semi-
I'm ready for this one.
So apparently it was the goalie, right?
I'm pretty sure we can go back and verify that,
Right.
100%. But
I'm trying to remember. It was the field player and the goalie, but basically at some point in the game, one of the guys, basically Luis Suarez, bit the guy's dick.
yes, straight up,
Yeah.
Suarez, the dude in his junk.
Yeah.
So for everybody that doesn't know, Suarez has been known for biting people. So now anytime someone gets bit, it's known as a Suarez, at least on this show.
And
Is
apparently
the guy done for? Is he?
he got suspended for what?
It wasn't as long as you would think.
What did he get? He got like 3 games, didn't he?
It was some kind of, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was longer than that. Hold on, I'll find it.
Wow.
But yeah, it was apparently it was bad enough where the guy required 10 stitches on his ween.
Yes.
I was like, did he bite his dick off?
Straight up.
That's amazing.
Straight
And he
up.
only got fined 200 euros.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah. Like no money.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, they don't make any money. It's
I was
like
saying,
a
it was the
semi-pro.
semi-pro
That's probably
league.
a lot for that game.
That's like a week's paycheck.
It's like the XFL.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And the spokesman's like, this isn't a normal occurrence. I'm like, well, I hope you're not
hope
biting
not.
people's dicks and stuff. Just on the reg.
That's amazing.
Oh no, he got a 5-year ban.
Oh, 5 year.
They,
Oh, wow.
They did come out and finally drop the hammer on him. So that wasn't as of Wednesday. We did not have that information.
No, we did not. This
So
is new.
yes, he has got.
They wouldn't even say the players' names because
Yeah,
of legal
because
reasons.
yeah. So 5 years for biting an opponent's penis so hard he needed 12 stitches.
12, I'm sorry.
12 stitches. The amateur A.S. Sotrick attacked his SC Terreville opponent, who was attempting to break up a post-game fight that started between two teams. That was in last November. So they kept that under wraps
I was
for
gonna say,
quite some time.
Let the legal process go.
Until
And
they, yes.
Burnley got another goal.
Yeah.
3-0.
Yay,
Dwight
Burnley.
McNeil. So Bournemouth, not looking so good.
That goal differential is just getting worse and worse by the day.
Yeah, they're going to
telling
be
you.
really lucky. They're going to need
I'm telling you,
some
I
lucky
feel like they
wins.
packed it in already. You can't be that bad.
Oh, they're that bad.
That's just, I
They're
don't know.
bad.
And we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We got like
Yeah, we are.
5 minutes plus stoppage here in these games.
Yeah, it's perfect. We're I'm liking
We got a lot of close games. We got 3 close ones.
our timing is going to work out really good with this. So, yeah, Palace Newcastle.
Come on, Palace. Hold strong for another 4-pointer for your boy.
Yeah, that one's going to kill me.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to put you back up to 10.
Yeah.
Fucking hey.
I needed this one today. It's been a good week. Just keep on rolling, baby. Let's fucking go.
Come on. Nobody from Newcastle can put the ball in the net.
No, they just got crushed against Arsenal last week,
They
too.
stopped starting Joe Linton.
They still are?
Yes.
Ooh, that's mistake with number 1 for Steve Bruce.
Yeah. How? They brought Dwight Gale into the game and Matt Ritchie into the game. They haven't even made their third sub yet. Like,
Matt Ritchie.
wow.
Love it.
What are they doing? Crystal hasn't even made a sub yet.
I feel like Steve Bruce in Newcastle, he plays to just draw. He doesn't play to win.
He really does. I'm surprised Crystal hasn't even made a sub yet. 89th minute.
Roy Hodgson just...
He's like, this is working. I can't touch it. Like, I can't.
He's like senile. He's probably like, I didn't make a sub yet?
Yeah.
Oh, training ground move. Oh, love it.
Oh, man. Come on,
Well
Sheffield.
worked, too.
You can't draw this one if you want to finish in that spot, man.
Look at this little move.
This is not the game. Great play.
Yep, little training ground.
You saw
Square
he was
boy.
Like, come on, bro.
Yep.
You gotta send that better. We do that 100 times a week.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hey, mate, we practiced this like 500 times this week.
Is that Australian?
I almost went Australian there, yeah.
You went Northern Ireland on the other show. You went. Love it.
Went the A-League on you.
Love it.
And then Brighton gets a late one. I saw Aaron Connolly's on.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes here. That's a good sign for them.
3 minutes of
Conley's
stoppage time.
3 minutes of Sheffield time, because I feel like that's all that's going to be. It's
Work it,
It's going to
baby.
be Sheffield pushing and Brighton playing for a point, especially on the road.
Work.
At this point, if you're Brighton, unless you get some crazy breakaway counter, you're playing to get out of here with a point.
Corner.
Yeah, and Sheffield's going to keep pushing.
Bring up the goalie.
Southampton's still cruising at a 1-0 win or lead.
That's a good win for them, too.
Newcastle still trailing in this thing. I don't know what the stoppage time number's on there, but we're already a minute into it. Not looking so good for me in that pick. Oh, there it is. Oh, man.
Pinballing around.
That thing was looking. There was heads and
Long throw,
feet
end to Stevens.
You better get up, dude.
Oh, head injury, can't.
I know.
Was that Ollie down?
Did he get a foot on the head?
Ollie's a beast.
Yeah, he ain't staying down long. With the chance.
I love how they go down with a head injury and he's just whacking his head even harder.
Yeah, good.
It's like,
good job,
you have a concussion? Good job.
Yeah.
No, his nose is definitely bleeding a little bit. He's like, fuck this.
Let's go. No, they're going to stop it. They're going to make him come off the pitch, which hurts them for this bloody nose.
He's like, I'm fine.
They're going to have to they're going to have to get that cleaned up and get him back on
ASAP.
Chris,
Chris, get me back on.
he's one of their better finishers here, and they're going to need him for this last minute push.
Chris.
Still nothing going on in the other games at this point. Quiet. Does not do well for me.
It's good for me.
It's great for you.
Oh, late sub for Brighton to slow it down a little bit.
Yep. I'm telling you, they just need this point.
Napa coming off.
Bernardo. Nice Bernardo signing.
Bernardo. Interesting. Slow it down. Good sub by Graham Potter.
It's got to be really hard sometimes to get up, though, when you know you're literally coming in to play a minute.
I know, but you're probably fresh as hell.
Yeah, we're not.
Just run. He's like, run around for 3 minutes. Do your job.
Yeah. Cover one person. It's good to see Conley back.
Yeah, he's getting a little run out. McGoldrick. Just pressing it. Sheffield doesn't score more than one. They don't allow more than one. They don't score more than one.
They're going to get one last opportunity, it looks like, from these refs. They're going to probably let them play this out, at least down here.
You got to go forward, though.
But, yeah, you're going the wrong way, boys.
Yeah,
they're going to blow it.
Yeah.
Now, are they just taking their point or what? Or are they going to try and set up one more? They're going to give them time.
Great switch.
Especially with that little injury.
Oh. Yep.
They're going to give them this last push.
Ooh, blocked.
That could be it.
Another throw-in for
That's
Sheffield.
Is he going to blow it? No, he didn't blow it yet. It looked like he did
looked
the
at the
old watch and thought he was definitely going to go. I guess because it was a Sheffield player, too, that came off in McBurney with that bloody
he's
nose.
looking at the watch. Like,
oh, he's looking at it. He's like, do I
they
give
better
him an
pump
extra
this
30?
forward.
Probably going to give him a full extra minute, close to the 4. That's it.
Good defense.
He's not going to let it go on after that. How can you
Jeez.
This is crazy.
No, he looked at the watch. That's it.
He keeps giving him this last push. Brighton keeps clearing it. And he keeps giving Sheffield an opportunity. They're keeping it in.
What the hell? Yeah, McGoldrick. That's a foul.
Free kick.
No.
One last play. Nope, blew it. That's it. Final
right there with the
1-1.
Sheffield-Brighton game.
Sheffield gets a very good point for them to keep
Brighton again.
pace, but that 3 would have been even better.
Brighton gets a great point.
Lazaro gets a red card in the 95th minute for Newcastle, so that one's over. There's 4 points for you.
Attaboy me.
I really gonna need Leicester and Arsenal. I really need my own team to draw tomorrow.
Sucks.
Especially if City wins, and even if you don't get the right point,
Yeah.
it'll still be a dub for you. No, you drew that game, right? You drew that game.
Which one?
You picked a 2-2 draw in that game.
The Leicester one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a City win or a Leicester win for me is pretty much needed.
Yes, you do.
After what you've done today. So.
You really need tomorrow to go your way, the draw.
I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't.
For your sake, yeah.
You can have the point for an Arsenal win. I just don't want you getting the 4-point Arsenal win. But what did you say, 2-0?
Yeah.
Arsenal? Yeah, there's no they don't keep clean sheets. Are you crazy?
I know. I was going.
I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I should at least maybe.
I wanted to switch it up. I like to do like a 2-0, a 2-1, and like a 2-2.
We try to. I mean,
or some draw of some
again, for people who
hard.
don't know, sometimes you and I agree 100% on a pick and a score, but we don't do that because we have a competition going. So the advantage of picking first gives you that time to get your score. Like your Chelsea pick of 2-1 was probably around the pick I would have picked, but I didn't have the choice. You went first. I had to get ballsy and tried to go 1-0. Didn't quite work out.
So Palace and Newcastle just went final 1-0.
Villa's going for this late point. Keep their hopes,
Southampton
their season
up
alive.
1.
They're going to have
corner kick for Villa here.
Jackie.
Last.
Come on, Jackie. Hook it around. That's a good ball. Oh, man.
He was looking to score.
Yeah, he
from
was.
The corner. And that will.
Oh, they had everybody up.
Oh, the goalie's up.
Oh, they had everybody up.
Oh, no.
Hampton.
Just tap it in.
Tap it.
There it is.
There it is.
Empty netter.
Empty netter.
You don't see that often in the football.
Nope.
That was Stewie Armstrong again.
It was Stewie Armstrong again. And the Saints
go marching on.
For a team that definitely looked like they were going down, they're one that's probably pretty safe now.
Ralphie Hasenhüttl.
Yeah, Ralph gets the boys going.
Woo. And Villa is on their way to relegation.
Yeah, how often have you seen an empty netter in soccer? It doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, not that often, huh?
Yeah, usually in this exact situation where it's a 1-0 game, we know that there's not going to be an overtime or anything
Look
like
at
that.
Pepe Reina, not even like
on a corner,
sprinting back at all.
They will bring up the goalie to try and get that extra body in there to grab a header or something like that.
Good recovery from Pepe Reina.
Yeah.
Just jogging backward.
Yeah, well, he's 37 years old.
At least sprint back and want to get back in there. Oh, Deanie. Sorry, Mud. Bud. Stewie.
That's tough.
Look at Ralphie. Ever since he got the beard rocking, they've been winning.
Yeah. He's got the old U.S. playoff beard going.
He looks full Austrian there.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
It is cold on the coast, too. He's got to keep the face warm.
Yeah, and Dean Smith, man, not happy.
Tough year for Villa.
Yeah, so far not been so good.
And that'll do it. Southampton,
nice
2-0 win.
Makes
over,
you wonder if they were
Villa.
able to hold on to Tammy. If it would have been a different year for them.
That was the big thing coming into the season.
When you lose your 20-plus goal guy back to his original club.
He scored 28 goals last year.
Yeah, he was pushing 30 last year. So
well, that's the final of these early games.
Yeah, everything's final. Right at a perfect time. We snuck it in with a few minutes to spare. We don't really – I mean, we could do a red card, yellow card. I think we both had the same red card, which was.
I think the penis biting was an overall red card consensus, I would say, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely.
You can't be biting people's junk.
No. I could definitely find a yellow to pull in here.
I think Villa's my yellow.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, they're on notice big time.
And again, people are going to say I hate on Villa, but I'm just being honest and realistic.
You are. I'm just busting your balls. Ooh.
I'm a Jack Grealish fan, but I think Villa, I'm just seeing the writing on the wall, man. They don't got what it takes.
I got some news to announce, too, that we left off the show.
What's up?
Jordan Henderson set to miss 3
Oh, that's
weeks
right.
with a knock.
I did see that, yeah.
So squeak that one in there. We've said it before. He could be the most valuable player in the Prem this year. So
I know they ran a poll. It was like, who's the MVP of the league? De Bruyne, Jordan Henderson, Mane, or Van Dijk?
Yeah.
And the consensus was actually De Bruyne.
Raheem Sterling was crying on
wild.
Twitter saying that, when City got their win last year, that they didn't get the player of the year, but he's sure that Liverpool will. So that was his little shot.
He needs to stop crying.
On Twitter, yeah. He should have stayed at Liverpool. I like Raheem Sterling. I just don't like the fact that he's on City.
But yeah, that's...
Actually, I'll give my yellow to the great one, Mr. Mourinho.
Yeah.
Mr. Crybaby. You lost to your old understudy player.
Your old player.
Yeah, the guy, and you can't even shake the man's hand after the game. And it wasn't on bad calls. It was, I can understand if you're all fired up because like a call was missed or something like that.
No, he's
you
just
straight up
being
lost.
bitter.
You straight up lost. Your player played dirty, didn't get a red card out of it, which you should. Actually, that's beneficial because he would have missed the game. And like I said, keep running Lo Celso out there because he sucks. And that team sucks.
He just probably hates the way his ego is. He probably hates that he lost to a guy that's a player that's been coaching for what?
Oh, yeah.
2
and
years.
That's another trip to Stamford Bridge that he can't get out of there with a win. He draws or loses every time he goes back there now as an opposing coach. And all he can tell them is, I brought you 3 titles, 3.
Of course,
Great,
yeah.
You did. But guess what? Now you're in that other team. It doesn't matter. Like, when you go to a rival, especially a big rival like that, you're no longer loved. What you did was not forgotten.
Oh, of course not.
But now you're a villain, and you have to deal with villainous things. So
I have a stat here for Frank Lampard.
Mm-hmm.
He's the first manager to beat Mourinho. He's the first manager to beat him home and away in the same league season.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm sure he knew about that too.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, damn it. How does this guy that's been coaching, top-tier football for 2 seasons keeps beating me? And a former player of mine.
Yeah. Not feeling that.
Yeah, it's a bush league when you can't even shake the guy's hand. And again, not even on like bad calls.
No.
I would say he got fortunate that Lo Celso didn't get sent off. It could have been worse.
Oh, it should have been worse. That's what I was hoping. When I saw that play, I was like, red card, Chelsea's going to put it on. You're not going to get 4 points. And then they didn't call it. Tottenham gets a bullshit goal, and it fucks me. So
crazy how that works.
Yeah.
But
VR worked in your favor for once.
But yeah, it's been fun. Another great
man.
Saturday. I know we're eventually going to try and transition to making it a permanent Saturday eventually.
Yes, sir.
But we'll probably come back Tuesday with the normal show. But yeah, we just like to test these little Saturday shows out to see how they do. And again, if there's any feedback from you guys, we'd love to hear. I know I can't see any comments, but obviously follow us on Twitter at Stateside. Shoot us anything,
Yeah, man.
We would definitely appreciate it.
Love it.
Thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you guys on Tuesday.
Later. Go Wolves.